Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving right into a really fascinating innovation pitch from the Buildx Challenge. We're looking closely at the hidden nervous system of the modern buildings that, well, you and I work in every single day.
If you walk into any modern government or office building today, you'll see they are absolutely loaded with digital tools. At the very foundation, you've usually got a computerized maintenance management system, a CMMS, installed to handle all the daily work orders.
And it goes way beyond just that core software, right? You've probably seen those QR codes mounted right on the walls for instant digital defect reporting. Literally anyone walking by can just snap a picture and report a broken light bulb in seconds.
Then, deep in the background, you've got advanced building control systems. These are silently monitoring operations, like the air conditioning, lighting, and security, essentially keeping the whole shebang running smoothly.
So, let's pause and ask the obvious question here. With all this incredible, expensive digital infrastructure in place, why in the world are facility operations still getting bogged down by printed work orders and manual human intervention?
Well, researchers uncovered this massive operational paradox. On one hand, we've got millions of dollars invested in sophisticated tech. But on the other, it's completely undermined by our own human habits. I mean, people are defaulting to a quick WhatsApp group chat to report a leak, or they're dealing with a laggy system by writing things down twice. It's crazy.
And that brings us to the absolutely crucial takeaway. The gap isn't a lack of software, it's uneven utilization. It's how inconsistently that pricey software is actually used by humans after it's been rolled out. The tech is there, we're just not using it right.
To validate this exact problem, researchers didn't just guess. They conducted a rigorous, multiple-case study, zooming in closely on two specific government office buildings over in Putrajaya and Kuala Lumpur.
What's really fascinating here is the sheer scope of their data. They didn't just talk to the top bosses. They pulled insights from interviews, observations, and document reviews across 7 distinct technical roles. We're talking a true 360-degree view of the operational chaos, from the facility managers all the way down to the system admins.
So what's the fix? The solution they developed is called FM Utilize. It's basically a practical, research-driven framework designed to optimize what a building already has installed rather than just throwing money at the next shiny new software package.
Instead of trashing the old systems, FM Utilize zeroes in on 5 targeted guideline areas. These core pillars are all about stabilizing system reliability, doing upgrades based on actual needs, making sure knowledge doesn't just walk out the door when an employee leaves, enforcing some serious digital reporting discipline, and maintaining data integrity so your information is actually trustworthy.
Okay, so how does this actually play out in the real world? It breaks down into a really efficient 6-step process. It walks an organization from simply reviewing their existing tech and mapping out their actual messy workflows, all the way to systematically prioritizing actions and monitoring the real-world results.
Let's look at this in action with a super common scenario. What happens when one person reports a busted AC unit using a wall QR code, but someone else reports that exact same issue through a messaging app? You get duplicate records, wasted time, and just total confusion.
But by mapping the actual channels people are using and applying those data integrity guidelines, the FM Utilize process responds beautifully. It establishes one clear digital route with very specifically defined emergency exceptions. This vastly improves traceability and stops that duplicate work dead in its tracks.
The real genius, the immense value of this innovation, is that it's entirely technology neutral. You don't have to rip out and replace your current platforms. That's a huge relief, right? Instead, it acts as a bridge, adapting directly to your building's specific operational gaps. Looking toward the future, the next stage is pilot testing these guidelines in more buildings to tangibly track the impact. They're going to be measuring hard indicators, things like the reduction in duplicate records, much faster work order closure times, and serious drops in overall system downtime.
I want to leave you with this final provocative thought for your own operations. Better utilization before more technology. Before you rush out to buy the next massive, expensive digital upgrade, ask yourself, are you truly utilizing the technology you already have?